Champions find a way to win, though. How deep did you have to dig?
I knew I had to dig very deep. Look, I'm not the one to make excuses. I came over here 5 days out, 9 hours of difference. I haven't slept right for 5 days. Bit of a cough, chest infection. You know, I can go on and on and on, but I'm a straight, honest man. Tonight, that wasn't a world-class performance. It was a world-class finish, but not a world-class performance. But that just shows you what sort of fighter I am. No matter if I'm down or not, I'm not known as a puncher, but if I have to finish it, I will.
How much, I don't know, the we to blame in the media that everyone keeps saying to you, Canelo, 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 big fights, big fights, big fights. Do you think even if you wouldn't admit to it, that subliminally you were looking past Coceres?
Look, you know, when someone's talking about you to the Canelo Alvarez fight and then you're fighting, you know, the Argentinians, you don't just look past him, but you got one eye on him, but one eye's off. But look, it is what it is. I have to just, you know, look at my performance, you know, look where I went wrong, look at a few bits and bobs. But look, the way it is that I was down. Some fighters there would have went for it, but I knew I had to push the button and stop him. I knew that. In round 9, I thought, right, Billy Joe, you have to stop this man, because there were no jab working, there were no backhand, there were no fleet-footed. I was trying to get my feet working. It was just like I was dipped in glue. I did the weight good, everything went well, but it's just something missing tonight. Maybe it's the travel, I don't know, but a big thank you to my sponsor, MTK, Eddie Hearn, and Sky, obviously, and the Zone.
You said that performance isn't going to get me a Canelo fight, but actually could it work in your favour? That Canelo watches that and thinks, actually, there's nothing to fear there.
Maybe so. Look, Canelo might look at that and say, look, you know, now's the time to get him. We're getting him now. He didn't look too good. But look, the thing that you cannot forget about here, and I'm kicking myself a little bit, I knocked him out when I knew I had to knock him out. You know, I was coming down, I was here and oh, he's close. You're 1 up, you're 2 down, you're 1, you're level. So it was all going on, but I thought, right, Billy Joe, you have to stop him. And I stopped him. So look, it is what it is. But Canelo Alvarez is the one I want next, and I'll put that performance right, 100%.
If those avenues don't open up, could you do middleweight? Could you go back down?
Listen, I can fluctuate between middle and super middle. The bigger fights at the minute are at super middle. I'm world champion at super middleweight. You know, all them super middleweights tonight will look at that performance and go, we ain't got a lot to worry about there. Let's get him in the ring next. So, you know, you're more than welcome.
Billy, I'll let you go, but a quick word with Eddie Hearn. It's quite true what Billy says there. You know, avenues might open up because people might judge Billy Joe on that performance and think that maybe he's peaked and now's the time to fight him.
Yeah, he won't make excuses, but I have to tell you, we got his visa on Friday about 4:45 approved, and he had to pick it up on Saturday and he left on Sunday. So he's been jet lagged the whole week, he's been ill all week, but he knows that weren't the best performance. I knew he was going to be flat tonight because I knew how he was feeling, I knew he weren't sleeping, and I have to be honest, I felt like it was all square or he was 1 behind, and when he knocked him out, I was up going absolutely potty, because you've got a situation there where you've got the Canelo fight, the Jacobs fight, the Callum Smith fight, and all of a sudden you're in a position where it could all be over. You know, so I thought it was a brilliant finish after a poor performance, and my God, am I happy that he managed to get over the line. I've been nervous all week for him because I know the preparation's been poor. You had Darren Till last week, I think, getting out to New York on the Thursday before his fight. It's been a big backlog in the visa applications. He got here on Sunday night, and I'm just one of them when I saw that ref wave it off, because these are the big fights that are coming. I believe he'll get Canelo next, and if he doesn't, you know, I want him to fight Callum Smith at Anfield.
Yeah, I've got to be quick. Eddie Reynoso was here from Canelo's team. You're both under the DAZN network. They're both you've got an interest in both fighters. What can you do to make that fight? Listen, he's already said it's Canelo is the one he wants. Yeah,
they want Canelo fancies a Billy Joe Saunders fight, and they'll fancy it even more after tonight. You know, and I think sometimes that kind of performance can make everybody go, Billy's in that list, a bit like Demetrius Andrade, Callum Smith, where people aren't mad to fight him. Gennady Golovkin, then you watch the Derevyanchenko fight, then you watch the Coceres fight, and everyone starts saying, you know what, maybe we'll fight him. So I have to deliver a monster fight for Billy Joe. That's when you're going to see the very best of Billy Joe Saunders in the big fights. Tonight was the great escape. And by the way, great finish, you know, against a good fighter in Coceres. You know, he boxed really well. He surprised me how clever he was and smart he was. Billy wasn't 100%, but he got the job done. Workmanlike performance. And when he needed to, when the chips were down, he delivered and he got him out there.
Cheers, Eddie.